lady? How you doing? How you doing?
No, I don't have nothing. No, I have nothing. I don't.
How are you? Good to see you. Good to see
Good to see you too.
This is a lot easier now. This is
No, I always have this. I just didn't. I don't know. Prisoners call me to attend as attendees.
okay, perfect. Okay, great.
Friday, the Oktoberfest starts in Cincinnati. Second largest Oktoberfest outside of
It's really just what you guys are overcharging the show. Making the drug so we
it's going to affect how we live too. Because if they're fucking the economy, the company's going to go back and forth. They're going to get hit by this, they're going to get hit by that. To not do this show now. They said, no, I'm filing labor charges. I'm filing labor charges.
I was like, what I do is head of a unit
From now on, I'm following Nico, even if he gets more.
We all have to come back to Harper's Ferry.
You gotta come up.
And there's a remedy for that. You've got to be focused, okay? Unfortunately, the labor movement ceded the Working Families Party to a bunch of Democratic, some of them, most of them undemocratic socialists. And if I offend anybody in this room, I apologize. But a lot of them are spewing bullshit. They don't support unions. They see unions as a threat to their power, and that's what this was all about. This is about power, okay? They might say they care for you. They don't. They care for themselves. Okay? So you gotta protect yourselves, okay? Forget the jurisdictional fights, okay? And I see them every day, because we represent 70 unions, okay? You gotta fight, and you gotta fight together. You gotta know who your enemy is, okay? The enemy isn't within, it's without, okay? And Labor Press, okay, has given a voice to labor, and you should use it for everything that's available to you, okay? And we thank you for your support. I'll continue to do this with Neil, pro bono as I have, because it's a labor of love, okay? And I do it for all of you. So, one final thought, happy Thanksgiving to all of you and your families, okay? And hopefully next year will be a better year than this one.
Thank you, Vinny. Always an inspiration. And as Vinny said, if you've got something to say, call us. We've got articles. We've got a podcast. Get on our podcast. I want to hear your voice. What do you have to say? If you're not afraid to be published, we'll publish you. If you won't get in trouble for being published, we'll publish you. Come on, bring it, bring it. So again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. We do have a long list, not really, but I'm going to go ahead and call them out. If you guys could wave when I call you out. We have Brandon Wagner here from Avalon. If you haven't seen Avalon, it's an amazing software. If you want a specialist and you want the best specialist in the country, Brandon's got the software. We have Mark Morgan from Cheryl Morgan back there. If you haven't talked to Mark Morgan, if you're trying to save money in your plan design, Mark is the person to talk to. We have Axos Bank. Where's Ryan? Ryan's back there. Ryan's here from Axos Bank. I love your new commercials where the bank is robbing you. That is very, very crafty. I like that. We have Joe Messina, of course, from Perfect Printing. We can never do without Joe. He's always here with us. We have Trace Boschel from GoGo Meds. Where's Trace? There he is. Right there is Trace. And we have Jason Polo from Griffin RX. Where's Jason? Oh, there he is. Jason's back there. Jason is back there. And then, did I miss anyone? Did I miss any of our sponsors? Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim. Jim's going to be the first one up here anyway. Jim is here, and Annette is here as well. 2 additional sponsors there. How did I miss you guys? They'll be speaking.
What organization am I with?
You're with the one and only Webster Bank. The one and only Webster Bank. And Annette is from RX Benefits. And then I also want to recognize Michael DeRusso, Councilman Michael DeRusso. He is here as well, and he came with proclamations, so he'll be joining us to give proclamations as well. And of course, our diamond sponsor. I would never. It's the lead up. It's the lead up to Nick Liakis. Our diamond sponsor, Nick Liakis. Nick, come on up.
Welcome everybody, my name is Nick Liakis, I'm an attorney. I know that's not the most, you could probably swing a dead cat and get about 6 of us in here. But ultimately, I'm happy to be here, I'm excited. I'm really excited to present these awards. You know, these leaders that we have are incredible. What I do and what my firm does is try to develop rights for workers and try to enforce those rights. And we've been working hand in hand with Labor Press to get the message out. I've spoken to many of you. For those of you that I have not met, I'm looking forward to meeting you, to understanding what your membership needs and how we can keep the union strong. And that's what we're here to do. So I don't want to take too much of your time. I know we have a list of awards to go through. I just wanted to introduce myself and say thank you for allowing me to come and present these awards. And I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
So Neil didn't want to come back to the mic. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. Did we say no jokes and then Neil left us? I don't know what happened. But we're going to roll right into the Leadership Awards. These Leadership Awards, this has been an annual event. Of course, we love to honor the leaders. And you're going to hear a little bit about each of the leaders. The magazine that's on your chair, if you want the clip notes, It's right in the magazine on the chair right there. All the vendors and sponsors are in there as well if you want their contact information. But it's great bios of all of the awardees tonight. Lots of little kernels of information you might not know about them. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they you know, when you start talking to someone and interviewing them, they start to tell you things. So the bios are in the magazine as well. So let's start with our first honoree. Jim from Webster Bank is going to come up and introduce our first honoree.
Thank you, Carrie. And by the way, I want to thank everybody from Labor Press, Neil, Carrie, Stephanie, Darren, for doing a fantastic job and putting themselves out there every year to represent you guys and gals. So thank you very much for coming, and let's give them a quick round of applause. For those of you who don't know what Webster Bank is an $85 billion bank, regional. We're basically from Philadelphia to Boston. We have 200 branches. You probably drove past one coming here. Probably drove past one, will drive past one going home. So the Union Financial Services, I'm the managing director of Union Financial Services at Webster Bank. And our program is a little different than any other bank in that we actually have programs, services, and for the membership as well. So we do financial literacy programs for everything from the apprentices who are just getting their first real paycheck to people who are getting ready for retirement or college education or mortgage, first-time home buyers. So that's what Webster Bank Union Financial Services is all about. It's from cradle to grave for all of the membership and the union itself. That said, our first honoree is Anthony Villa. Anthony is the regional manager for the North Atlantic States Regional Council of Carpenters and the president of Carpenters Local 290. Anthony's leadership is built on hard work, mentorship, and the deep family values that first drew him to the trade. From apprentice to regional manager, he's led some of the largest construction projects in New York while advocating for training, opportunity, and fairness for every member. He continues to champion workforce development and community service, helping build not just stronger structures, but stronger futures for working families. Anthony?
Yes.
Well, thank you everybody for coming out. It is an absolute honor to receive this award on behalf of the illustrious North Atlantic States Regional Council of Carpenters, specifically Local Union 290. We've worked amicably with Neil in the past. Neil and I have spent some time in the Bronx together way back when, and we've always been a fierce advocate of Labor Press and Neil's mission. So once again, it's an honor to accept this and an opportunity to showcase the tremendous work that the Carpenters do on a daily basis. And I'd like to thank my Local 290 Executive Board, our Local 290 group of business agents who came out in support. So thank you all. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody in there? No, I'm just kidding. Everybody in there? No, I'm just kidding. Did you get Neil in the picture?
Thank you, Carrie. Everyone at Labor Press. I'm with a company called Avalon, and we have a software application that'll help union members pick the right provider the first time so that you guys get the best care with the best outcomes and can return to work as quickly as possible. And so our next honoree is Kevin McCaffrey. local Teamsters in 07. Kevin has spent decades representing more than 2,000 members in trucking, warehousing, and the public sector. His leadership has strengthened benefits, preserved pensions, and ensured dignity for all the members that he serves. From the bargaining table at the Suffolk County Legislature, where he serves as presiding officer, Kevin has shown what it means to fight for working families every single day. Please honor Kevin.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you to Labor Press for recognizing Neil and everybody else, all the sponsors. Of course, all my brother Teamsters that are out here as well, including mine from 707 and my friends from all the other locals out there. Congratulations to all the honorees who I work closely with, not just on the Teamster side, but also in the Suffolk County Legislature. Anthony, we work together, and 290, we're trying to get work. County has a project, trying to encourage any of the development that goes on in Suffolk County to make sure that it's good union jobs. We're rebuilding Jake's 58 out there, that's a PLA. We have a lot of projects out on the horizon with Midway Crossing, that's gonna be a PLA, I guarantee you. And my brothers from Local 282 have been working hard to make sure that we increase the funding, and we got that across the finish line last year, to have $50 million set aside each year for increased sewage. And I made sure there was a guarantee in there that the people driving those trucks are going to be Teamsters when we do that sewer construction work. And all that work and I have to say, the ice was, Vinny broke the ice about the Working Families Party and the party you belong to. I am a Republican, but I support working men and women. That is near and dear to my heart. As people say, it's not about the letter after your name, it's about what you do for working men and women, and I'm committed to doing that. I wish the Working Families people would do that party as well. For some reason, the president of the Teamsters Union can never get their endorsement. I don't know what it is. But I am committed to you, and I will continue to be committed to you in whatever office that I hold in the future. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So me and Michael share a district together in my legislative district. He's the assemblyman that overlaps me with certain things. So we've got to know each other. Of course, I know his father. I don't hold that against him, his father, John Durso. But we've been a great partnership in terms of another Republican that works very hard each and every day to support working men and women. So my pleasure. Thank you, Michael.
Great. Very good.
Congratulations.
Our next honoree is Frank Morales, president of the local. Frank's journey from new hire at Con Edison to union leader is rooted in perseverance and purpose. When faced with a company lockout, he chose to stand up, organize, and make change, not just for himself, but for all workers. He's dedicated to giving every member a voice and bringing new energy into the labor movement, proving that real leadership means transforming challenges into opportunity. Frank, congratulations.
Thank you, I'll walk with it. First off, I want to say congratulations to all the award winners tonight. I've been here a short time as president, but I learned this business, there's many highs and many lows. Definitely a lot more lows than highs, so enjoy your night. Second, I'm extremely honored and I appreciative of the award, but really the true heroes that need the recognition is my membership. I often feel we don't get the respect we deserve. And just to tell you, life utility work is rough. It's long days, cold nights, unbearable heat, a lot of times sacrificing your family. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to this city. No matter what happens, we come to work. Just before 9/11, before there was any rebuilding, my members brought life to those first responders. When Superstorm Sandy devastated New York, thousands of homes were destroyed. My members, even though their own homes were destroyed, brought heat and power back to those families in need. Hurricane Maria destroying Puerto Rico, my members were on the front line, spending weeks away from their families, just to give that island in desperate need some hope. No matter this city's darkest times, we have literally been the light for them. And I just want to say thank you to them, and I appreciate that, and I'm so proud of them. Even when they told me I was receiving this award, I was super humbled, but honestly, I thought about what is a good labor leader? First thing that came to my mind was, is it a person that make the right decisions? And I thought about myself. Honestly, I make a lot of wrong decisions. I'm fueled with emotion and passion sometimes. So I thought if it's not about decisions, is it about being fearless? And I walk tall. Every room I go into, I got this confidence. But truth is, a lot of time, I am scared. I do have doubts. Then I thought about maybe it's the smartest individual. I'll tell you this, it's the furthest from the truth for me. And my team is laughing at me. But then when I really reflected on it, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody getting an award here tonight, there's no such thing as good labor leaders. If I got all my people from Local 1-2, please stand up. When I have to make a hard decision, this team gives me the honest feedback I need to make the right decision. When I lack courage, this team gives me the strength to conquer anything. When I need knowledge, they give me their experience, their passion, and guide me in the right direction. I just want to say tonight, there's no such good as anything as good as good labor leaders, just as good labor teams. And I love you guys to death. You guys are my family. This is not for me, this is about you. I just want to say I love you.
We love you, Frank.
Wait.
Sneak in.
Ready?
Congratulations, look right here, fantastic. It's beautiful, look right here, guys. Perfect team.
Ready?
Congratulations, look right here, fantastic. It's beautiful, look right here, guys. Perfect team. It's great, look right in here. Last one. Thank you.
So it's my pleasure to mention a good friend of mine who was with me right from the beginning, an attorney who's always there for us and for me, Howard Raffleson, right here. Thank you, Howard, for being with me all the time.
Thank you.
A phone call away, not even a phone call away. Thank you.
Our next honoree is Vincent Alou. Business manager, level 66. Vinny's career began 16 years ago as a level 1 apprentice, and through dedication and vision, he rose to lead one of Long Island's most respected building trade locals. Under his leadership, Local 66 continues to shape the infrastructure that keeps our communities thriving while expanding training, safety, and workforce development opportunities for the next generation of laborers. Congratulations, Vin.
Sure. Good evening, everybody. It's an absolute honor to be here with you all tonight and to be recognized amongst this group of great labor leaders, in my opinion, great labor leaders. Some of you I work with very closely. Anthony, we're fighting the same battles every single day of the week. And I'd like to say thank you to Local 282 for hosting this. They do a great job with it. It's a beautiful building. Who's more important than the teams just stepping up every single time, right? And I'd also like to thank, in my opinion, two of the best, most pro-labor elected officials in the country, presiding officer of Suffolk County Legislature, Kevin McCaffrey, and let's not leave him, Michael Dorso. And I emphasize these two individuals because, you know, I've mentioned this before, and I've mentioned it in this room, that when you look at union density across the country, there's only 2 states in the country that break 20%. Hawaii's at about 27%, New York somewhere 21, 22%. That's when you add up everybody. When you add up all the Teamsters, you add up cops in the public sector, private sector, everybody. In New York, we basically just break 20%. And I don't think we would even break 20% if it wasn't for individuals like our great presiding officer and this absolutely phenomenal assemblyman. So without it, I mean, our executive board that was elected last June 8th, 5 of us are former organizers. That's how we're getting shit done. But we don't get it done without our partners in government, and these two are 2 of the best. And I can't say thank you enough, Mikey, Kevin. You're absolutely honor, pleasure to work with. Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you to the Local 66 Executive Board sitting in the back with Lavender over there. And that's a pack of wolves, and nobody really wants to mess with them. So you know, one thing, someone on your team, I think you mentioned that, you know, you have podcasts and Step Up, and I'm going to actually take you up on that, because spread the word. We're coming after the fucking public schools. They're an absolute disaster, all right? They're an absolute disaster. The way they handle the construction is despicable, and spread the word. We're coming for the public schools, and I'm going to ask you to highlight that for me.
Yeah, right here, man.
Congrats.
Thank you.
PBF. And ultimately, what we're here to do is to help help unions really take control of their pharmacy benefits and those rising pharmacy costs. So if anyone wants to have a conversation, I'll be in the back later today. But back to business. So today, our next honoree is Mr. Christopher Silveira, Secretary Treasurer, Principal Officer of Teamsters Golden Gateway. Chris is one of the longest serving principal officers in the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, known for his courage, conviction, and unshakable advocacy. His historic negotiations at Metro North to championing civil workers' rights, his leadership has inspired a generation and strengthened the labor movement through action, through vision, and unwavering solidarity. Mr. Christopher. Oh, yeah. There's a bit of a height difference here. Sorry.
Well, first I want to thank Frank for not taking the guys out of the room. I appreciate that. Nothing worse than singing to an empty room. Thank all the sponsors. I want to thank Local 282 and their leadership, Thomas Giswaldi and company, who continue to provide a space for us to have this event. But I got some things to say. Might take more than 2 minutes. Might piss some of you off. But if I can get to my car before you get to me.
What the hell?
So you have this guy named Mamdani that became the mayor of New York City. Pissed a lot of people off. But people act like this guy overthrew the government. He was democratically elected. Our movement was built by people that were identified as communists, socialists, anarchists, and just downright buck crazy. So these words are not words that you should be afraid of, because when we want to identify who our enemy is, Jeff Bezos identifies as a capitalist. Musk, a capitalist. Chase Manhattan Bank, capitalist. So when you say you're in labor and you're afraid of a socialist, you're on the wrong side of this world. I just wanted to clear that up. Separately from that, I want to thank the people that I've met here. Frank, no one can top your words, because it is true. None of us rides by ourselves. None of us ride on our own thoughts. I know I've had quite a few dopey ideas myself that somebody was smart enough to talk me out of. I've been blessed. I am the longest tenured principal officer in the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. This will be my last run. They're running against my entire board and they left me behind, so somebody's trying to punish the living crap out of me. I wanted to make a distinction with Kevin McCaffrey and Mr. Duso. There's a difference between a Republican. Eisenhower was a Republican. Jacob Javits was a Republican. These guys are Confederates. They attacked the Congress. They smear feces in the Congress, led there by someone who feels it's okay. If you feel January 6th is okay, phew, God help you. Because America is 350 million people. China, about 1.3 million. Billion, excuse me. India, about 1.4 billion. They don't have no problems, because there ain't no black folks there, all Chinese. Nobody else there but Indians in India. So they don't have a DEI issue. But we do. Because we live in a country that until 1920, women couldn't vote. Until the mid-70s, they couldn't even have a credit card. Had difficulties buying a house. So this ain't no paradise that y'all like to make it out to be all the time. We need to be very clear about this. But when you have 350, you say all hands on deck, except you, and her. Now you're down to about 75 million. The other guy got 1.4 million rowing the boat, billion rowing the boat. The other guy got 1.3 billion rowing the boat. You got 75 million. How fast and how far you think you're going in your boat? So we need to not be afraid of diversity, not be afraid of people because they look different than you or speak different from you. Because when the Italians came here, they said the same things about them. And when the Irish came here, they said the same things about them. And the Greeks and the Germans. They have said some nasty things about every immigrant group that ever came up in this joint right here. Stop it. Push back against this. Because you can't afford it. Elon Musk is worth $400 billion. That's 400,000 million. He could spend $1 million a year for the next 4,000 years and still not be broke. But he won't give you a pension. He won't pay you real wages. 300,000 black women lost their jobs that work for the federal government. 1 million workers lost collective bargaining rights. And we still sitting around here like things are hunky-dory. It ain't. Do you remember PATCO? In the year preceding PATCO, we were 20% of organized labor in America. Today we are at 6. What do you think happens after this go round? So you need to get ready. Get the women, get the black ones, get the Puerto Ricans, get the Dominicans. Put your boots on, put your hard hat on, put your bulletproof vest on, because we're going to have to go to war. If we're going to be able to afford a future in this country. Thank you very much.
Her name is Cheryl.
Ah, thank you, my sister. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
See, he ain't got to climb on those chairs or nothing like that.
It's the best. Beautiful. Right here. We gotta look right in here, guys. Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm with a company called GoGo Meds, and I'm going to breeze by this because we're not the important ones tonight. We want to get to who we're honoring. So GoGo Meds is a pharmacy for all your unions who are getting screwed on pharmacy costs. Come talk to me. We'll get it for not only a bunch of money back in your pocket, but $0 to all your employees. So we'll start making things right here. But our last honoree of the night is Tomas Frat, President of Local 1181-1061. Tomas began his career behind the wheel of a New York City bus and rose through every rank of leadership through hard work and solidarity. He's guided by a simple belief: when workers rise together, we all move forward. His dedication to safety, fairness, and member advocacy embodies the true spirit of union strength. Our voice, our power, union strong. Congratulations, Tomas.
Good evening, everyone. Brothers and sisters, is labor in the house?
Yes,
Is labor in the house? Let's make some noise, because without labor, we don't move. The country does not move. I'd like to thank Neil Tapel, Vincent Pitta, for always delivering a great event. Labor Press, I'm sure you guys read. Those of us that don't know, they've been around since 2009 and just keep hitting the ground running. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank all the honorees here tonight. Great labor leaders. Thank you for all you do for your locals. Your members deserve great representation, and that's what we do. I'd like to thank my Vice President, Karen Rinaldi, my Financial Secretary, Joe Michuli, my Executive Board that's here with me today, my Chief of Staff, Inez Sanchez, and also special guest, Luis Asate, 1056 ATU. Thank you. Cisco, Byron, thank you for being here with me tonight. It's an honor. I'm humble for this honor. Thank you so much. It means a lot to labor. It means a lot to the hard-working brothers and sisters in this country. When we stand together, we make shit happen. Let's stand arm in arm. We have a tough battle ahead of us throughout the country. So let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and I appreciate it.
I will. I appreciate it if you could tell them I was there. That would help.
Yeah, I can't see you in the back. Come forward, come forward. Spread out, guys. Beautiful. Perfect. Congratulations, Mr. Fred.
Thank you.
Right here. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1.
One more time, a great round of applause for all of our honorees tonight. Thank you again to the Teamsters 282. Thank you again to our sponsors. We could not do this without you. Thanks to all the attendees. I know when it gets dark out and it's cold out and it's time away from your family, we really appreciate you being here. And if you brought a toy, make sure you put it in the bin for Toy for Tots. If you haven't, and you want to donate at any time, please do that. Before we leave, I do want to riff a little bit with Neil. It has been 15 years that Neil has been running Labor Press, and I always love to be the recipient of Neil's words of wisdom, because he has a lot. And so I want to hand it over to you, Neil, to talk a little bit about the value of what it is we do here when we bring people together and how it is we are able to help with solidarity and unity.
I want to mention what Vinny said. Communication is essential. Let people know how hard the jobs are that we do. And that's really the message. And that's what we do. We don't only send information among the family, but we were in the Daily News. We went to 1 million people. We told the nation what we do, and I think that's critical. The public has to know what we do. So, if you're driving home tonight, please have a car. Have a great time for the holiday, and hope to see each other by waving. Did we miss something?
We get all of the awardees to come up at that.
Before we leave, if all of the awardees could come back up here so we can get a picture of the entire group of awardees.
Wardy shy. So thank you. Thank you for everyone for coming. We'll see you soon. Have a great time. Let's do one more picture for with the awardees.
Fantastic, beautiful. Sorry guys, I got a back.
No, just tell us who to look at. Who's going first?
Look at this guy. Thank you. He wins.
One more.
Hold on, I got one for McCaffrey's Instagram. You good? Oh, you want me in it?
One more right here.
Oh.
Kevin want to know what's Instagram.
I know Instagram.
Look right here. Perfect. One more gentleman, look right here. That's great. Last one. Thanks.
Not even a TikTok guy. Mike, there's a beautiful one.